Hi guys, this is Dr. Jim Sharps on the IIOM YouTube channel. And welcome to another session on a topic that's on a lot of people's minds these days. And the topic today is allergies. Usually people don't have problems, seasonal allergies until the springtime, but even during the indoor season, once the summer is over and spending some time indoors, quite a bit of allergies start flaring up, and it actually gets worse during the actual spring season. So let's talk about some things that will really help with allergies now, and also prepare you for being able to manage your allergies a lot more effectively once we get into the real allergy season of the dust and pollen and all of that that occurs during the spring season. So let's talk about 5 or 6 things that you can do to really be empowered and to be able to handle them. The first one is food. You know, we all eat food. And one of the things that helps quite a bit with allergies is eating a lot of quercetin-rich foods. Now, a lot of people will take the quercetin supplement. You can do that too. And it works even better with the foods. So foods such as apples, onions, which is a very good high source of quercetin. A lot of people like it. You can put it in salads. You can put it in smoothies. Not smoothies so much, but stir fries. And you can actually make onion soup. But onions, apples, berries, all kinds of berries are very high in quercetin. So try to, rather than just using the supplements, which can work, try adding those foods to your diet as well, and that'll help quite a bit. The second thing I want to talk about, which is very important, that a lot of people tend to overlook, is hydration, proper hydration. And that means drinking sufficient amount of water. Some people are even drinking enough water, but they're not drinking it properly. So what I want to share with you is the importance of systematically drinking your water. What do I mean by that? Well, if you need, for example, 64 ounces of water, you don't want to take it in 16-ounce dosages 4 times a day. You're better off taking it over a 10 to 12 hour period, and ideally about 4 ounces at a time. So no more than 4 to 6 ounces at a time on a systematic basis over a 10 to 12 hour period, kind of ending at about a few hours before going to bed, so that you don't have to get up during the night. But proper hydration, and proper hydration done systematically. I know some people who are drinking almost a half a gallon of water, but they're drinking like 16 ounces at a time. And your liver, your body can only handle about 4 ounces at a time, and the rest just overflows and goes straight to the kidneys so that your body can relieve it. So that is a very important thing to keep in mind, the systematic drinking of water. Another very important thing is consuming local raw unprocessed honey. Local raw unprocessed honey. That helps quite a bit. Why does that help? Well, the bees are going from flower to flower, picking up all of this pollen. And actually, in a way, when it's local, and so when you're coming around to the season, when the excess of pollen is in the air, you're actually giving yourself a kind of inoculation, if you will, and building up your body's immune system by taking it in the digested form in that local raw unprocessed honey. So that's another thing that can help quite a bit. So try to make it local. It should be raw, and it should be unprocessed. Okay, one is kind of obvious, but let's kind of park on this for a quick minute, and that is keeping the indoor environment clean and as allergen-free as practical. Now, some of this is obvious, like regular dusting and vacuuming, washing up the beds and bedding and hot water, etc. But you also might want to consider a diffuser or an ionizer. Ionizers are really good at pulling toxins out of the air. Now, when you use an ionizer, it's so effectively it puts out this ozone, which attaches the particles and pull them down, but it can make the furniture dusty. So you have to dust a little bit further, but it will pull it out of the air, and it will enhance the functional integrity of the lungs. So any kind of ionizer or a good filter with good HEPA filters would help quite a bit in that area. Fifth item that helps quite a bit is essential oils. Essential oils can help quite a bit in boosting the functional integrity of the lungs, the respiratory system, the immune system in general. And the ones that are particularly helpful are like lavender, eucalyptus, mullein, peppermint. You can put them in a diffuser, kind of let it diffuse out into the air and populate the air, and you breathe it in and it kind of open up the lungs and helps the breathing and improve that circulation through the respiratory system. But you can also put in a warm bath as well. You can put a few drops in and kind of relax, and that will help as well. And lastly, speaking of relaxation, what you want to do is incorporate more stress relieving activities in your life. It's so stressful out there with all of the 5G, the towers out there, all of the electricity. All of that is putting a major assault on the system in general, especially the nervous system, and you're just wired, and any least little thing would upset the system. So kind of try to relieve yourself of some of these high intensity electricity, especially in the bedroom. You don't need the TV and all this high electrical content, appliances and equipment in your bedroom. Try to make that as peaceful as possible. And you want it so that when at night you have darkness for about at least 15 to 20 minutes before going to sleep. And that'll start revving up the system so that that melatonin content can come out, helps you to get good restful sleep. That's the best time for detoxing, for the system to be able to relax. It's the growth hormones are highest, the stress relief kinds of hormones are activated during that period. And of course, you can do things like having good classical music, a nice gentle stretching and relaxation, all of those kinds of things. And as we indicated earlier, a nice warm bath, all of those kinds of things would kind of help quite a bit. So some people actually use yoga postures to help, to kind of stretch, open up the system again, because you're kind of crunched up all day, sitting too long, not getting enough exercise. So you're stretching out, opening up all the joints, opening up all the systems. And so those are kind of 6 things that you might want to focus on for helping with your allergies. Hopefully this was helpful to you. Please keep in touch with us. We just announced, as a matter of fact, our new RBTI class, an online accredited class, where you can learn quite a bit about how RBTI can help you to analyze your chemistry at home. It's a laboratory level test that you can do in your own home with equipment. The test only takes about 5 minutes, and it'll tell you a lot about what your chemistry is and what your deficiencies are, and also give you an idea of what your capacities are. How much can you handle in terms of stress and allergies, etc. And it gives you some good clues as to not only your deficiencies, but it gives you some good dietary clues of how you can fix them, the right kind of supplements to help to add to your other dietary and lifestyle factors. So if you like this, if this is helpful to you, please like us below, and also continue to look out for our ongoing tips and techniques helping you to improve your health and vitality while you're dealing with all of the other things that you're dealing with in life. So hopefully this was helpful. Till next time, bye for now, and God bless.